Welcome back to One Military Camp. In the last episode, we actually focused around getting all of our troops basic training. This way we were prepared for this episode to start running missions. All right, we have a total of 4 missions that I'd like to get to. Let's go ahead and start with this one. We need, looks like 1 comms operator and 1 explosive engineer. So let's go ahead and select that and let's see who we have available. So of course, I'm going to go with the highest person as far as the most skilled. So Rachel, you can be deployed on this mission. It looks like Mary will be on this. So we have Rachel and Mary getting deployed on this mission. Let's go ahead and send them out. I did forget to put the heliport on there, so give me 1 moment. That's my bad. So let's go back and find a place for the heliport. I went away from the barracks because it's going to be quite loud if I don't. So let's go and extend a road going out this way, and we'll get the helipad. It'll sit over here in the corner. Of course, we need power as always, so let's go and get some power. And let's run the power line just straight up like this. And that looks good enough. All right, we have power. We have the helipad. Now we should be able to start sending them out on missions. So this will be the first one. We need infantry. We have Brianna here who can go out. And the second infantry will be Helen. Now let's go ahead and send them out on the mission and hopefully they're successful. They just landed. While they are completing the mission for us, I want to look at our tech tree. Why I came into the tech tree is because I want to unlock shared house. Because at the end of the day, the single private house is not really working for me very well. So we just unlocked the shared house. Let's go back over here to our barracks. What I would like to do is start switching out the ones that are bad. For example, these 3 homes, they don't have very good maintenance right now. They're down to 23%. I want to demolish these 3 homes and we will replace it with the shared house. Let's see who we have that needs a home. It looks like Christine needs a home, Anna, and Francisco. All right, so they can share the 1 home now. If we take a look at that, it has 3 beds, it has a kitchen, shower, basic living quarters. We should be good there. Let's go and check on our mission. All right, we're about 71% done with that current mission. The other thing I would really like to upgrade at this point would be our mess hall. If we go back into the tech tree, we can upgrade the mess hall to a level 2. So let's do that as well. Let's see. Yes, there we go. So we can now upgrade for 693 additional coins. So let's go ahead and upgrade. And now we have a bigger mess hall. This way I'm sure that all troops can be fed. And let's make sure we have enough staff for this. We can assign 3 staff and that actually works out quite well. It looks like we're out of fuel. It looks like this thing needs some serious repair. So let's get maintenance on that. Let's go and get 200 units for 1,200 coins. Let's go ahead and get just gas to come over here and put more gas here. There we go. It looks like we have a bunch of electric generators that need to be restocked. So let's get maintenance on that as well as soon as possible. All right, looks like our first mission has been completed. It was a success.
Another step towards victory.
That's right, another step towards victory. 7,500 coins. Let's accept. All right, our next mission will require 1 comms operator and 1 explosive engineer. It looks like Brianna and Helen are now back from their mission officially. So let's go and see if we can send them out on their next mission. There we go. They're now heading out on their mission. That's going to take a little bit for them to get that done, which is fine. Something is really going wrong with our generators at this point. Honestly, I think it's just a fuel issue, and I'm hoping that this gets repaired sooner than later. It looks like we have maintenance over here filling the stations to our electric generators. And it looks like we're out of fuel again. That has to be impossible. Is there any way I can order more fuel than the 200 units max currently? Because this is going to cause me a serious problem if we keep running into the same issue with the electric generators. There is a solution to it. I don't know if I can unlock it at this time. Let's take a look. I do know that you can get solar power generators. Let's see, solar panels, 2,750 science points. Let's go ahead and unlock this and let's see if we can use these. Wait a minute, before we look at that, let's go and check our mission.
Was a fine victory.
And another victory, fantastic. Another 7,500 coins in our pocket. All right, so we have a new mission that requires someone else, artillery. We need to get someone trained in artillery. If we come up here to our basic training, that is the comms operator. Yes, here we go. So let's go ahead and get this building repaired. I will prioritize this at this point. And let's see if we can find a private that we can send over there. Doesn't look like we have anyone available. So let's go and hire a recruit. Let's see. We will hire Emily and she can go to work on the night shift. Do I not have any housing available? Are you serious? Well, this would actually require us to put another barracks down. So we'll hire her for now and we will go and get another barracks. Let's go and place another barracks. I would say right there would be fine. Now Emily has a place to live. And of course, I want to specialize Emily in artillery. Oh no, Rachel has the flu. Let's go ahead and send Rachel to the infirmary and they can take care of the flu. I still can't find where I sent Emily at this point. Here we are,
Yes,
Emily.
sir.
I want to set your goal for artillery
Copy that,
specialist.
boss.
There you go. Now she needs to be trained in strength training. So let's go ahead and move her
Roger
to
that.
strength training. That will deal with that problem. We have two other alerts. What's going on with Brianna? Very hungry. Helen, same thing.
sir.
All right. You two can
Consider it
go
done,
on
boss.
a rest and you can go get food. Let's make sure our mess hall is not completely screwed. And it looks like it might be because there's no food here. So let's go ahead and get another 200 units of food for 1,200 coins. And this should actually help the mess hall. And those candidates now can get food. Here comes one of them now.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Brianna is now getting ready to eat. And so is Rachel getting ready to eat, it looks like. Actually, that was Helen. My bad. All right. Looks like our fuel has no fuel again. What a shock. We'll go and buy another 200 units of fuel. Now, I want to take a look at those solar panels and see how they work. I want to hook the solar panels in and see if that really helps us out at all. I got a achievement for green energy. Check that out. All right. So how much power does this thing actually take? All right. I'm glad I left our electric generators alone for now, because without the sun, we're not going to go anywhere with these. I do want to hook them up to the rest of the system. So we'll just hook that in like that. And we'll hook the other one in as well. All right. So now they're hooked up to the system. Now, this might be overdoing it and I might be wasting a few dollars here, but we're going to go for it anyway. We're going to get 2 more of these things. I want to be ensured that power is not going to become an issue over the long term. All right, so those are set up. All right, it looks like we have some more missions to get through. Now, I did set our new recruit for artillery specialists, which that will be fine. Let's go ahead and get a comms operator. It looks like Rachel's going to go out again. It looks like Mary is going to be on this one. All right, they just landed over here for their new mission. Let's take a look at this one. So we have comms operator. We can send out, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Infantry, we can actually send Brianna, or we can send Helen. I think we'll send Brianna on this. I can't do more than one mission at a time without having more than one heliport. So I wonder if I can upgrade this heliport. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to our tech tree. Let's go find the heliport in here, which is right here. And yes, I have enough to upgrade this. So let's go ahead. 801 coins. Wait a minute. It can't be coins because we have plenty of that. Got it. Gotta wait till that mission is completed. All right. It looks like the mission is pretty much done.
The sweet taste of victory. Well done.
So it looks like we have another 7,500 coins added to our bank account, which is great. Now I should be able to upgrade this for 801 additional coins. All right, comms operator. Since she is resting, we will send out this one that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. And we'll send out I don't want to send Brianna again. She just came back. So we'll send Max.
Copy that, boss.
And hopefully they're successful in their mission. I want to try to do 2 missions at a time. So let's see what else we've got. We have this one that takes 2 comms operator, or we have this one at the top that takes 1 comms operator and 1 infantry. Since we have a bunch of comms operators around this base, let's go ahead and send out. Actually, you know what? I only have 3 of them. Never mind. I guess we're doing the other mission. Let's go up here. Let's go ahead and get the comms operator.
Roger that.
Jonathan. So Jonathan can handle this one. And for infantry, we can send out. Let's send out Helen.
Understood.
Looks like all of our helipads are in use at this point, so we'll have to wait on that one. We do have a couple issues going on, so let's take a look. What's wrong with you? Emily is ready to be specialized as artillery specialist. Fantastic. You can go and get the necessary training that you need. We do have Brianna on rest, so we'll go ahead and get her back on duty.
Yes.
We have Helen on rest. We'll get her back on duty. And I think we're doing actually quite well for ourselves. All right, that mission got done.
Good job, soldiers. Get ready for the next assignment.
All right, another 7,500 in our bank account. Fantastic. We have a total of 3 more missions, and I'm waiting for this one to get done. Is she specialist? She is, but she's not good at what she does. Level 29. I am really scared if I send her out on that mission, we will lose that mission. So we're going to hold off on that one. How about this one? Let's see who we've got. We can send Brianna back out, and we can send Helen back out. Let's send them out and see if they can get this done. Now, if you take a look over here, since we have completed the missions, we have some new things unlocked. We have this town, which you'll receive 1,750 coins per day as a tax collection, which is great. And we also have this unlocked as well. We have a new weapons supplier if we want to use it for ammo. Now, once we get the missions done over here, we'll unlock more things as well. It looks like their mission just came to an end.
That was a fine victory.
Let's see what else we have going on the map. This map is pretty good in size. We are not going to do all the missions, of course. There's too many of them. But what I'd like to do is at least get one more region unlocked, so we're actually getting the tax revenue from that. I want to take a look at this one here, the rescue mission. Comms operator can be Jonathan. We have no one in infantry. So that means I would like to hire somebody, because this way we can actually start training additional personnel. So let's see what we've got going on here. We have Jade, which I think we're going to go and hire on a night shift. She can live in the barracks. All right. We're going to train Jade in infantry. And this way we have someone that we can send out on that mission. But before we go and start setting up goals for Jade, we need to refill our fuel warehouse once again. So we need just gas. Our food is running out. So let's go ahead and refill the mess hall. And that takes care of those problems now. As you can see, our balance is looking pretty healthy at this time. Now, these are not doing anything for me. I think this was a big waste of time and money for us, but that's okay. The next thing I like to upgrade is the research lab. But before we do that, I want to check to make sure, no, I don't have another cook. So let's go and hire some more recruits, shall we? All right. So it looks like we have a couple more people here. We have Lucas. You know what, Lucas? You can be our 3rd cook. I don't have any private housing for you, do I? No, I only have barracks available. All right, not a problem. Let me get you another house. We'll put another shared house down here. Should be good. And we have a couple warnings. What's going on over here? What's the warning?
Yes.
Ah, Jade is ready for specialization in infantry. Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
We have one more. Let's see what this one's about.
Yes, sir.
All right. The medic cannot get food. So is that a problem in the mess hall, or is that a problem with just not getting enough time to go eat? I think that's a problem that she doesn't have enough time to go eat.
Understood.
So Miss Williams, go eat. I'll come back and check on her in a little bit. All right, let's go and look at our mission map. So I definitely want to get this mission done this episode, and I will definitely want to get this one done. But let's go back because I haven't finished what I said I was going to start, and that was to hire a couple more recruits, which we need. David, you're going to be one of our cooks, and you're going to cook on the night shift. Now we have another cook, so that one's maxed out. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And I want to upgrade our research lab so we can get one more researcher. So let's go and work on that. Let's go back to the tech tree and let's go find our research lab. Let's go ahead and research level 2 research lab. And that was 1,200 coins. Let's upgrade for another additional 900. That is good. Once again, wow, we're out of everything. Let's go ahead and restock. We need more ammo. Let's go and add another fuel warehouse here and add one there. That might be overspending, but I'm okay with that. If you've watched any other one of my playthroughs on any one of the other games I do play, you will notice that that's a consistent trend with me of overspending. And then I complain that I ran out of money. Well, can't win them all, I guess. Why does that message keep coming up? We do have infantry specialization available here. I don't know why it keeps coming up unless it needs to be restocked, which could be a very possible thing. All right, let's take a look here. So this is our next mission. This is an attack mission, it looks like. Send out Rachel on this one. And I guess we're going to have to use Emily and hope for the best here. Let's start this mission because I want to get it done because I want to unlock this region. Looks like we have one more mission, a rescue mission. We can send out Jonathan.
Understood.
And you know what? How about if I just put another helipad down? Would that fix our problems maybe? What's going on with this? Another medic that cannot get food. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. If you do, please leave it down in the comments. You're at the infirmary because you have the flu. And why do you have low morale? Do I need more entertainment? This one here, we'll send out Jonathan and we'll send out her and let them get started with that. I was going to put another helipad down, but the costs, I don't know if it's worth the cost, honestly. Let's take a look at that. 4,806 coins to set this down. Let's go for it. Why not? The worst that could happen is I go broke. All right, let's go back out to the mission map. We do have our infantry that is ready to go. We don't have anyone that can do comms operator for this particular rescue mission. So it's going to have to wait a little bit. What's going on with you,
Yes, sir.
Prince? Why is your morale still really low? I'm going to send you on break and go get some entertainment and then come back and tell me how you feel. Let's go and get another food warehouse here and let's get this thing stocked. So we're not keep running out of food every 5 seconds. That's done. All right. Now we have another soldier that has low morale. That's great. Another mission is done.
Good job, soldiers. Get ready for the next assignment.
Let's go back out to the missions and see how we're doing. We have one more that I would like to get done. This area seems to be cleared. So let's see if we have a comms operator. We do. We have Rachel. Infantry, we will send out Brianna.
Understood.
There we go. All right. It looks like the infirmary has no personnel because I bet you I sent all of them on break, didn't I? My bad. We'll go ahead and let these two know that they need to actually get back to work. All right. Because we have people that are sick that need help. All right. That mission is complete.
Sweet taste of victory. Well done.
All right. Let's go back out to our mission map. So it looks like this one got us another food provider. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to buy some food. Undetected spy blew up your electric generator. What? Wait a second. Hold on here. What are you talking about? Repair that immediately. Oh, wow. It's so important. Now I have 2 maintenance people on it. All right. Let's see if we can hook this thing back up to the power as we had it before. All right. Maybe that's not going to work. Let's go this way with it. Let's see if we can get someone to restock this immediately. So I need it restocked. All right, folks. Now I'm going to leave it there for today. I thank you so much for watching and goodbye.